All right, today is December 31st, and so this is about my targeting from yesterday night till today morning. So I already uploaded video for December 29 and 30th. So that was like for the half day of the 30th that they tortured me. Not then. So when I was cooking in the morning, I was making potatoes, and like I said, they want to make issue about potatoes, mostly like don't cook potatoes, right? Or tomatoes or lettuce or cilantro or something, beans, it could be anything. They just want to, or noodles, they want to make issue about anything and everything, right? So they have sensitized me with potatoes so many times for past many years now. They will just blow up the light bulb right above where I have placed. Say there are two stoves here, and if I'm cooking here, then the light bulb right above it, they will like blow it out. And it once so happened that they had blown it out, and that even came back on. So that was even weird, like how the blown out light bulb will come on. So obviously these people are doing it the way they did with my blower, to blow the leaves and the pine straws. They It's a battery operated blower, and so I was just thinking how they blew up the light bulb in my garage just day before I started blowing up my patio, right? So they immediately blew up the light bulbs in a garage, and then I was just thinking while I was blowing the patio, and at that thought they immediately drained out the battery of the blower. And so when I'm turning on, it's not even turning it on. So I had to go to the garage. There's a battery charger there. So I wanted to make sure, is it completely drained out? No, it had 2 charges on it uh, out of 5. So it got to be working. And then I did not even charge it. I immediately took out the battery. I again placed it in a blower. And then I again did the patio blowing, and I was able to do 2 of my patios and the driveway, okay? For like about 10 minutes, I was able to do it, and nothing, the battery did not drain out. So not only can these people drain out the battery completely, but then it can even come back on immediately. Like, I don't know how they do it, but obviously it has to do with some either electromagnetic pulse that they use, EMP, or it could be their whatever witchcraft, ghosts, demons, whatever they use. Now, so what I was coming to was yesterday. Anyway, so with the potatoes, they have done this before. They sometimes have the raving of the bike engines, or the ambulance sirens will just continuously go on and on, like when I'm. But now, since they have in from 2022, just in I think October time, November, yeah. They've started to give me shooting needle pains, mostly in my abdomen and rectum. So now they're using these two particularly. So when I was cooking, they continuously gave me abdominal pain on the right side, means like don't do it. And they also gave me here and there in my rectum, and then some electric shocks in my brain and all that. So yesterday night, but so I was cooking, and I don't know, like my hubby sometimes when he comes home early, he sometimes has lunch and he sometimes doesn't have. So anyways, I had cooked already for lunch, but then he said he already ate it. So we had that part, that food for dinner time. And so so nothing happened so they stopped giving me all these needle pains right from when I was done cooking. And then I was just sitting and, just watching some videos or whatever. So they completely stopped giving me those needle pains. But only when I knew it, they will do something. When I always go to serve the food, they always want to make issue, right? So now while I'm eating, they continuously give me shooting needle pains in my rectum. While I'm still eating, and they were giving me pains in my rectum, so that I have to get up a little bit from my chair, and it was so much shooting needle pain. And then they give me a little bit in my right side of the abdomen as well, because they want to make issue about potatoes, okay? Or they want to make issue, oh, don't eat so much, or whatever, whatever it is. And I don't like to waste food, and so I like to finish whatever it's in my plate. So They made issue about all that, and then I knew they will start like fireworks and all, to even to make issue, they will have raving of the engines, the motorcycle engines, because here is my house and here is a road. This is not even main road, it is still within my neighborhood, so they will have somebody just pass by either here, or like we have a lake here and then there are houses right here, so they will have like somebody do fireworks or raving of the engines either in this neighborhood, in this subdivision, or in this neighborhood right here. So anyways, so I was just listening to some Bollywood songs, and now in between, when the Bollywood song, like one would finish and the other would start, I heard like this fireworks, like boom and all that. So I knew like that they have made issues about me even listening to Bollywood songs before also. If it's like picture song, then they will make issue about it. But if I'm just listening by itself, like just songs by itself, like as in audio, then it's not as much problem for them. But there's, I don't know, somehow make issue about that. Now, it was, thank God that I listened to those, because it was really random songs were playing, and so from the older Bollywood songs, I figured they were using the word Kala Jadoo. It means black magic, and it's only after Almas Jacob started exposing Bollywood and how they use all these black magic words and Jadoo, and Jadoo means magic. So these kind of words in their songs, it's only after I realized it was not only Jadoo, but it was Kala Jadoo. It's like black magic. Literally, I heard in 2 different songs yesterday. And I could not believe, like, initially I just used to sing the songs, just like, just enjoying the songs. I had no clue that these people are adding these kind of wordings on purpose to expose like what they do in secret, because these people are all Illuminati people. So that's what happened. Then at night when I went to sleep, they gave me the dream of cockroach. Now they wanted to tell me cockroach because either I watched the Bollywood songs and they somehow don't like me watching Bollywood songs, or they either are jealous, or they don't like, they had problem with me cooking potatoes or whatever it is, but they gave me this cockroach dream. Now I told you that just yesterday they put the cockroach in the where I the below the dish drying rack. You know how you dry the utensils and you place in a rack, and there's a little dish underneath it. So they place a cockroach there and one in the sink, and that same cockroach can actually crawl into my freshly washed drying mats. So I had to redo my laundry also yesterday. So waste another 2 hours, for electricity for washing and drying because of the cockroach. And who places cockroach? Who loves to show cockroaches? Ex-FBI agent Giral Sosby. He's the one. So now the Giral Sosby wanted to make issue about whatever potatoes or me watching Bollywood songs or whatever. He gave me the dream of cockroaches, okay? And it's all, these are not dreams, these are like virtual reality dreams, or it feels like so real that it's a virtual real dream, right? They do it by witchcraft or whatever. So then that happened. Then in the morning they started seducing me a little bit. They didn't do as much, but they started seducing me. Then that happened. Then I woke up, and then I had my snacks and tea and all that, and then my hubby came out and he wanted milk and cereal, and he already told me he wants Crave, like the chocolate squares. And what I do, I usually serve the cereals in a separate bowl. That way it's easy for him to take a little bit, and that way the cereal remains crispy when he's eating, and not like put everything at a time in a bowl, right? So, and the entire packet was, it was about to run out, like there was only few left. And so whatever I emptied the entire thing into the corning bowl, the small corning bowl, and then it filled up. And so when he looked at the quantity, he's like, oh, this is too much, he doesn't need that much. So I said, okay, fine, you eat whatever you want, and then I'll just put the rest in there. I'll just store it. now they wanted to make issue about that, and I asked him like if you want to eat as a snack, afterwards. So he's like, no. I'm like, okay, then I'll eat. So I want to make sure, because then it will be just sitting there, because I have no clue whether he wants to eat it as a snack or not. So he said no, so it's fine, right? So I'm like, okay, then I'll eat it, and because I want to finish, it's just a little bit left over, like why throw it away, right? So, and he usually doesn't eat milk cereal as much. Usually he prefers having eggs. So that's why and it's very few little thing left in there. So anyways, but now they had to make issue even about that, or me asking him about snacking and he denying it, or he leaving the these people make issues. Even if, say, I serve him rice, and if he leaves like 2 to 3 tablespoons of rice, then they'll make issue. They'll start like pulling, giving me electric shocks in the right side of the brain, or they will have pulling my right eardrums, or they'll have revving of the bike engines, for that crap. Okay, or why well, I serve him more. So if he's not kind of person that whatever is in his plate he'll finish it. I'm kind of person that I finish everything that's on my plate. Usually I try to, because I don't like to waste food. And he's kind of person that, he eats whatever he feels like, and then he doesn't eat the rest. So anyways, so now I don't know, they had to make issue about him not eating entire cereal, whatever I had served him, or me asking about the snacking and he denying it. But they started to pull my right eardrum immediately. Like, it was very less intensity, but they started doing it. Then so I was watching this rapture video at the same time, and so I'm trying to watch all these videos. And because people like Sachin Clive, the pastor Sachin Clive, who calls himself like who preaches about God and Bible and stuff, Jesus Christ, if we targeted individuals are chosen ones by God, then he should be helping out the targeted individual like me by exposing our torture against these demons, or satanic people like CIA, FBI, military, NSA, DOD, DOJ, Illuminati, Freemasonic people. But no, he did not even answer any of my queries that I left on WhatsApp, on YouTube, on Facebook. Nowhere. He did not even care to answer. So obviously he's a criminal. He's a part of a Satanist group, and he's the worst kind, because these people, they preach about God and Bible and Jesus, and they think they will be raptured. And what Jesus will ask that, oh, what did you do when somebody came? Did you even rescue, or did you help the person out? Did you expose the crimes? Did you do anything? No. So Sachin Clive is such a criminal, and so is Almas Jacob, who preaches, who they call themselves watchers. And who are these watchers? They are the criminals, because they came down to earth and they mated with human beings, and they produce Nephilims, or the giants, or hybrids, right? So basically they sinned. That's what it's written, right? So these watchers are the sinners. And I'm not saying that I'm not a sinner or anything, but all I'm saying is these people who preach to be Bible and Jesus Christ stuff, and these people are criminals, because they, by not speaking up, they partake in all these crimes. So anyways, then after that, so I'm watching this rapture video, and I sat down. It was about 10:30 a.m. or 10:40 a.m. Okay, it's morning time, daytime, and they still continue. And my hubby said, oh, to just turn down the volume a bit of the TV. I'm like, okay. And it wasn't even that loud, but I think he was going upstairs probably to play video game. And I'm like, you're going upstairs, and then you can turn on the TV, like you can turn up the volume of your TV there. And so he said okay, but I did turn down a little bit the volume, and then still they continued to pull my eardrum. And so I sat down. Okay, because it was last like 5-7 minutes of the video, and so I just wanted to complete that last part. But now they want to make issue about this, so they continue to pull my eardrum. And not only that, at that time there was a one boom, like a firework. I tell you how they use fireworks. So say this is my house, okay? It's a big house here. my kitchen is on this side. So if my kitchen is here, I'm sitting here in the dining area, the people on this side, there are houses, right? Oh, there are houses here. So there is one particular house here. On this side will start the fireworks. If I'm on this side of the house, then all the houses from this side, or even there's a road here, so somebody from this side will start the fireworks. So obviously the firework at 10:40 a.m. it was one boom, and they again said, oh, like turn down the volume or turn off the TV or whatever they wanted to say, okay? Or they still wanted to make issue about anything. They make issue about anything, could be anything, right? They continue to pull my eardrums, right eardrum. And who are these people? Ex-FBI agent Gerald Sosby, mainly. He's the criminal. CIA, FBI, William Burns, Robert Duncan, Barbara Hartwell. All these people they are criminals, they're Satanists, and all these people who partake in their activities, they all are Satan. Sachin Clive, Almas Jacob, Mukesh Watts, Sachin, Cancer, Mamta Kale, all these people, whoever I asked for, this Adam's guy, the parable of the vineyard guy who preaches again to be the Bible and Jesus Christ stuff, all these people, they're criminals. They are part of the Satanist group, and they are now seeing that all these things that they are doing with me, they try to control me, right? Oh, turn down the volume or turn off the TV, or don't serve this or don't serve that, or don't cook potatoes, don't cut cilantro, or even with the tomato. Yesterday I was chopping tomato as a salad, like onions, tomatoes, and carrots and all that. I was making salad, right? Oh, don't cut tomatoes, and they started giving me electric shocks, okay, on the right side of the brain. They even wanted to make issue about tomatoes. Oh, but my hubby ate it, I ate it, we ate it, okay, it's in our tummy now. But these people wanted to make issue about it, right? So like I said, they continuously torture with some kind of, they want to make issue about everything. And it's this, at night they give me these continuous dreams that when I wake up, I'm so like energy drained, because it takes me one time to come to this reality that, oh, I'm living in this world, It's so much of the virtual reality dreams that these people keep giving. Yeah, so I'm glad that I'm exposing these people. And I don't know, whenever the rapture will happen, and these people, I don't know if Satan really has 7 years. I mean, who on earth will plan out for 100 years, for past 100 years, so that their Antichrist and Satan can just rule for next 7 years, and then they all will die, right? And then there was I was reading the was it Reddit? No, it was Quora website, where a targeted individual said that, a pastor said that, the targeted individual is gonna go to hell, right? Now, that pastor got to be telling me that, he has never lied in his life, or he has never, he has been truthful with the 10 commandments of Jesus Christ, right? Then only he's not a sinner. And if he's not a sinner, then he's God, because human beings has to be sinner, right? I mean, what the heck? I mean, if you're not a sinner, you're God, right? So these people, and then everybody in the post were telling the targeted individual who had asked this question that your pastor is absolutely lying to you, because the targeted individuals are the chosen ones, or by God, and we have the most pure spirit, and that is why these Satanist people are targeting us, because they fear us. And so I can tell that how much these people are fearing us, because they continuously want to torture by bursting of light bulbs, or giving me the burns on my cheek, or even today in the shower, they took out my left side of the eyelash. If it's left side, it means something is good, whatever I'm thinking, because I'm continuously thinking something or the other related to all this targeting. And if something I'm thinking is not right, they give me either electric shock or they remove the right side of my eyelash. Oh, and yesterday, I already uploaded the video where they gave me the ulcer, like swollen tongue on the right side when I was eating my salad. So they wanted to make even issue with this. Why you're making salad now? Why you adding this, or why you eating this? Whatever, they wanted to make issue about it, so they made it. So yeah, who's the criminal again? Ex-FBI agent Gerald Sosby, Almas Jacobs, oh, Suja Vijayan, Jibin, Robert Duncan, Dr. Greer, the pastors, Sachin Clive, Adam Guy, Parable of the Vineyard, Almas Jacob. It's good, right? How you expose these people, because you immediately know who's not coming to listen to you or who's not coming to speak up for you, and so you immediately know who are on who are the real good person and who are the bad ones.